Alright, these are problems 28, 29, and 30 for test review number 4. And this first one here is a quadratic equation, and we're supposed to be factoring these. So finding the factors, so remember that this is a product, so there's going to be two factors. This is a product, and this is a product. 29 and 30 are what's called a difference of squares. So what we're doing with this one is what I showed on the other video about finding these factors, and that is we're going to take all the factors of 48 and see which add to make 47. It's positive, everything is positive, so that makes it a little easier. So the factors of 48 are 1 times 48, 2, times 24, 3 times 16, 4 times 12, 5 does not go into 48, and 6 times 8 is 48, 7 does not go in, 8 goes in. But we already have 8, so that is our turnaround. Alright, so these are all the factors of 48, and if you add them, and you can use the negatives that you can use in this situation would be, for all the positives you can also have two negatives, so I can do -1 and -48. So each time I add 1 plus 48 to get 49, I can also have a -49, but I don't need that. So what we have here is 1 plus 48 is 49, 2 plus 24 is 26, and as you can see, we're not going to find something that adds to 47, because these numbers are going to get smaller. 3 plus 16 is 19, 4 plus 12 is 16, 6 plus 8 is 14, and of course if we use our negative integers, it'll still just be a bunch of negative numbers. So what we have here is no two factors add to give us the middle term. So this is prime. There are no factors for this quadratic. It's prime. Now in this situation here, let's move this over a little bit. These are difference of squares, and it's a formula basically. So your answer in difference of squares will always look, it's going to be a plus and a minus, and what you'll have here is the square root of this and the square root of this. So let me rewrite this problem. X squared, I'm just making more room for myself. So no matter what, we're going to have a plus and a minus in our factors, and here's what we put. You take the square root of your first term and the square root of your second term, and that's what you're going to be putting in in these parentheses. So the square root of x squared is x, and the square root of 49 is 7. So you have x minus 7, x plus 7. Whoops. Okay, that's all. That will give you the factors for x squared minus 49. And if you did the FOIL, you would come back with this. So once again, the formula is, let's do this one in black, and I'm just going to make it bigger. Doesn't matter whether the x is in the front or not. The formula is you're going to take the square root of each of these, and 12 times 12 is 144, so you have 12. Square root of x squared is x, so 12 minus x, factored with 12 plus x, and you will get back 144 minus x squared. One more example. Let's suppose we had a 4 in front of the x squared. That's still okay because you can find a square root for everything. Just pretend for a moment. Let's pretend there was problem 30.5. Anyway, so you would take the square root of each of those terms, each of those, just like that. And you would get 2x minus 7, and then 2 times 2x plus 7. It's just that easy. Okay, and those are 3 examples now of the difference of squares. And this is an example of a prime quadratic.